Hola! Okay, I just made this video and it fucking cut me off in the middle of it because for some reason Liara decided to start saving her shit to the internal storage instead of the SD card. Anyways, I wanted to make a quick proposition. A measure by which a spotter can exercise in this training is what I'd like to call spot checking, where if you have some free time, you have a day off, like today I have, nothing I need to be doing, and because due to what happened with the interview and all that shit, I don't really feel like engaging with the initiative too much today, so I'm just going to let it slide. But you have a day off, you have nothing you need to be doing, or maybe you have like some chores you need to run to local stores in the area somewhere within walking distance, then get some fucking exercise. Get up and go out, go for a walk, and pick a handful of cues, a bundle of cues, like cues of your own determination. Like, for example, mine are butterflies, black cats, shit like that. You want to choose something that's easy for the world to produce, something that's likely to pop up, because availability is an issue here. I mean, in some cases you could choose a certain cue, or maybe you could just have a cue in mind that's like extremely intricate and very rare and uncommon and is unlikely to pop up, and it will. That happens, of course it's possible, anything's possible, but for this exercise we want to be moving fast. This is like a speed check exercise, a spot check. Go out, go for a walk, and just follow your intuition, follow the cues that you've chosen, cues in the world that you've picked of your own design or of your own accord that are likely to pop up, and just follow them and see how fast you can make this happen. See how quickly you can jump from cue to cue to cue, and they will start to pop up in the world. And this is check that. This is done reasonlessly. It doesn't need to have a purpose or a meaning. This can just be done for its own sake. This is just practice. But it will likely lead you to things that might be of importance. And I mean, in fact, just the very option of you deciding to do it that day is going to be coordinating and investigating synchronicities in and of itself. So, investing synchronicities, sorry. But just go out into the world, follow your cues, see how fast you can get from cue to cue to cue, and it will likely lead you to things like, it will lead you to people who, might have tasks for you, might have like little side quests. Or for example, when I go out for a walk and I run into, I follow cues and I run into these like lost cat or lost dog posters up on the trees and on the whatever they're called, telephone poles. I can take a picture of those and post them to the initiative, because a lot of our members live in the area, and hopefully help find these animals, which we have been very successful in doing that. We found animals, we found people, we found lost people that were either ran away or were missing. We found criminals that were caught on like closed circuit cameras that were caught in the act but got away, and we posted it to the initiative, and one of our members found them. We've been successful with this, and that's an example of synchronicities. Now, what you want to do is just practice this for its own sake, because what it's going to do is, obviously, bottom line is you're exercising your body. You're getting out, getting some sunshine maybe, or maybe you go out in the night, I don't know, it doesn't matter, or maybe it does matter, that's going to be determined by you. You're exercising your body, you're going out for a walk, you're getting into the world, you're getting out of the fucking internet for a minute, and getting out in the real world. And that's done for its own sake. Why not? That's a good thing to do. But when you spot these cues and you actually move from cue to cue, you're going to be exercising your spirit or your emotional values in regard, to the experience itself is going to uplift you, it's going to motivate you, inspire you, and it's going to give you the motivation and the inspiration to continue. Not only is it just going to generally uplift you and give you good feelings, make you feel better about your situation, whether you feel bad or good, it's going to uplift you. But it's also going to start to install this program into your mind of following these cues and being, prompt on this, being sharp, being fast with this, so that later on at another point, it can actually be used to cause bigger, larger synchronicities that are of higher importance. And also you can, learn to do it faster and faster and faster, so that if you need to use it, you can actually make use of it. This is a practice of spot casting for yourself. It's programming your brain to do this. And so what you're doing it for essentially is just to show yourself that you can do it, to show yourself how amazing and miraculous the world can be if you just put some effort into being creative with it and making use of it. And that the instances will happen all over. It could be something as simple. It could be something as simple as running into like graffiti artwork, or seeing like a really cool yard that looks beautiful and inspiring you. Or it could be running into like the lost cat or lost dog thing. It could be running into people that might have little side quests for you, tasks that maybe they need help with something, or maybe you can help. Maybe they can help you in some way, or vice versa, whatever the case may be. You interact with people, you build relationships, you things happen, and it's like just playing the game of life. You make things happen, and what you're doing is you're showing yourself that you have the ability to do this, and installing the programming into your brain that this is something you can and do all the time. Like, for example, I walked out just now, I saw, just a minute ago, I saw a fucking somebody throwing away a couch on the stub on their front, door stub where you put the garbage, by the street, on the curb. And that reminded me that it made me think of, maybe they were throwing it out because they have bed bugs. We have bed bugs in the area here, and it made me think of the bed bugs, and reminded me that I actually have an arrangement with the local whatever you call them, the pest dealer, the people who kill the bed bugs in the area. There's which by the way, in the area here, there is an agency that can go and heat up your apartment or your house or whatever to kill bed bugs if you have them. They're very efficient from what I hear, and relatively low cost from what I can tell. And I have an arrangement with them to advertise for them in exchange for them promoting the channel and the initiative in general, which they are right down here in the area, and that's where I'm headed right now, to go talk to them about this and get this going faster, which I would not have thought to do had I not seen the couch, which I was led to the couch because I followed a black cat. So, you see how this works? It's that simple. It can be things just that simple and basic, and it's gonna lift your spirits. It's going to boost your attitude, boost your mood. It's going to remind you of things. It's going to keep you in check. It's, that's the world reminding me that I have something I need to be doing that can get done right now here in the area that I would not have done had it not been for the world giving me that reminder. Do you see how simple this is? It's just basic. So, I mean, that's an exercise I would call spot checking that you can do when you have a day off. Make use of your time. Have fun with it instead of just sitting and staring at a fucking screen all day. So, thank you for your time. Kilo Salai. Terve Uni Siari. Namaste, my peeps.